The honourable member for Halifax Needham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. While the spirit's moving, my question is for the Minister of Justice. A key piece of work that the community has been asking for is an African Nova Scotian policing strategy. We need this because, in the words of Halifax Police Chief Dan Kinsella, the actions of police have had a negative and deep impact on generations of African Nova Scotian community and disproportionately on Black men, and I'm tabling that. Can the Minister confirm that the African Nova Scotian policing strategy is an urgent priority for this government? And please tell the House when it will be in place.
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. Of course, the member does know that the Department of Justice is committed to the African Nova Scotia Justice Action Plan, and we are working with a variety of groups, of course, NSDPAD and others, and we're continuing to move that forward. So I guess to answer the question, yes, it is.
The honourable member for Halifax Needham.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. My next question is for the Minister of African Nova Scotian Affairs. Despite months of work by an all-party committee and many hours of community input, the Minister has tabled another budget with no specific funding for a strategy to address racism and hate. Perhaps one of the reasons why there doesn't seem to be progress on this file is because there's no public oversight of the work. Despite the Minister and the member for Eastern Shore expressing openness to the idea of a standing committee in legislature, and they both will say they don't recall saying that, which is why we pushed for a committee so that we could have more open and transparency to the public. So my question is, Mr. Speaker, how are we going to make progress on addressing racism in this province if we don't fund the work?
The Honourable Minister responsible for African Nova Scotian Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for the question. Mr. Speaker, over the past 18, 19 months, through ANZA and the Department of CCTH, we've been very involved with all the communities across the province, 50-plus historic African Nova Scotia communities. There's been a transformation within ANZA itself. The staff is not only working out of their office here, we've been engaged with communities across the province. We've been in many communities across the province, from Yarmouth to Sydney, Mr. Speaker, and we have encouraging comments coming from the communities saying to us, Mr. Speaker, that finally someone is listening to us.
Yeah. The honourable member for Bedford